Are you fed up with clickbaity, contradictory language advice? You're exactly the person I made Grace and Space for. Hi, I'm Lindsay, a language learning expert passionate about helping you learn languages better. And in this video, I'm going to share more about my upcoming event, Grace and Space. I'll be sharing why you don't want to miss the event and 3 things that you'll come away with. If you're ready to go and get your ticket right now, you can do so at lindsaydoeslanguages.com/Grace and Space. If you happen to be watching this after the event, no problem. You can sign up to my email list for updates about future events and get my ultimate language resource list at lindsaydoeslanguages.com/list. First up then, you are going to come away from Grace and Space with peaceful language learning. How do we do this? Well, Grace and Space and kind of everything that I create is all about giving you a better understanding of how we learn languages. So I'm not here to give you a new vocab list or more grammar explanations or more language. I'm here to give you that full understanding of how language learning works and how you can apply that for you, how it works for you, and then you can move forward and whatever you're using, it's peaceful, it's easy. You're not feeling stressed and overwhelmed and not sure what to pick or anything like that. Because when you know how it works, you are so much more immune to that clickbaity content, right? I know when I'm scrolling YouTube what not to watch for me, because I know what is going to make me feel inadequate or not good enough, right? So you'll be the same. When you've gone through Grace and Space, when you work with me, like that's the kind of vibe. That's what we're talking about here. And also a big part of that feeling peaceful with your language learning is just having more confidence in your decisions. When you can feel like you've picked the right resource for you and you're doing the right thing, you're moving forward and progressing at the right pace, it's just better confidence overall in the language. Alternatively, on the other side of things, if you're feeling kind of panicky and nervous and not sure if you're doing the right thing, that is going to show when you're using it. When you're speaking with others, that energy is going to come through, right? And people will hear that and sense that in you. But if you have this underlying confidence that you know what you're doing, you're working through the right thing, you may not know every word yet, but it's cool, you're good, that shows. It really, really shows. And that's what you get with Grace and Space. This has always been designed to not be an event that overwhelms you or that leaves you coming away after the event feeling like inspired but not sure where to start. There are just 4 taught sessions at Grace and Space. We have lots of live stuff. This is the biggest event yet. We have lots of other live sessions happening, but there are just 4 taught sessions. There is no overwhelm in terms of, I need to do this and I need to apply that, and your to-do list growing longer and longer and longer. No. Nice and simple. You have Grace, you have Space. Whew. Easy, peaceful language learning. And by the way, I should say, these sessions, I'm always really careful to pick stuff that is going to be useful, interesting, helpful for you for any language at any level. So just something to note as well on that front. Secondly, you're going to leave Grace and Space with renewed motivation. So there are 2 sort of default modes when you're feeling like your motivation is a bit stuck. One is you give up. Right? That's option 1. Option 2 is you power through and then you burn out, right? Neither of these options is good. But what if there is a third option? Just taking that chance, something like Grace and Space, having a chance just to pause, to still be, in language learning. You're thinking about it, you're thinking how it all works, but you're not forcing yourself to keep going, keep doing another chapter in the textbook, right? That is such a good opportunity to just renew and refresh your motivation so that you neither give up nor burn out. 2 of our sessions this year I think are really helpful on this particular point. One is about motivation, right? Very on the nose. And the other is about plateaus. So plateaus, we often think, okay, intermediate plateau, it's that exact level, but it can happen at any point. And it's not just about you have reached like everything that you need and therefore you're now just cruising. No, there's so much more to it than that. And we're going to look into the why. We're going to talk about how we can overcome them. And the reason for this is that I think plateaus as well are really connected to motivation, because if you feel that you're at a plateau, you are less motivated to want to keep going. because it just feels like, well, I've got as far as I'm going to go. I'm not fluent, but I guess this is it for me. You know, you just kind of stop. And I don't want that for you, because it doesn't have to be where the story ends. So that's what the plateau session is. We've got the motivation session, just everything. And also as well, just that energy of being like in the virtual room, so to speak, where you've got other people around you, you've got me. You can borrow that energy from other people. You can borrow that belief that you can do it, just until you feel ready yourself to go forward with that renewed motivation. And that really links to my final point about what you'll come away with from Grace and Space, which is a sense of community, a feeling that you are not alone in this. Because when you're learning a language solo, that can be really quite a prominent feeling, right? Solo does not mean alone. When you're learning a language solo, that doesn't mean, okay, I'm never going to have a lesson. I'm never going to go to an exchange. I will never, ever do a meetup. I am learning this, and when I'm fluent, then I'm going to go out and speak to people. No, it's not going to be that. And Grace and Space gives you that sense of community so that you don't feel so alone. And I always really strive for Grace and Space to be somewhere where you feel that you can come and be a little bit vulnerable, be quite open. You know, you're not having to feel that you're there to impress. No, I want Grace and Space to be somewhere that feels comfortable to be yourself. And that doesn't mean we're wallowing in our own problems. It just means that we're open and we're not judging, right? We've got self-compassion and we've got compassion for others too. Now, beyond the 4 taught sessions, there are loads of chances to connect with others and to connect direct with me too. We've got multiple different live sessions happening, such as Q&A, we've got co-study, we've got show and tell, and we have hot seat coaching. This is your chance to get personal coaching from me on your specific situation right now, where you're at right now. What do you want to do next? What's your best next move? Come to me. We're going to talk about it in the hot seat coaching. As well as that, there's a community space that will be open throughout the event and for 2 weeks after as well. So you'll have a chance to catch up, to connect with anyone. Maybe, you know, you heard a question on the call and you thought, oh yeah, that links to me too. I can connect to that. I'm learning that language, or whatever it might be. You want to connect with that person, you've got a chance to do that in that community space. So I'm really excited for the sense of like cozy community that Grace and Space gives you every year. As I've been saying all week, this year's event is taking place from the 25th to the 28th of September. You can get your ticket right now for just $50 and it's here. lindsaydoeslanguages.com/Grace and Space to get your ticket. I cannot wait to see you there. If you have any questions before getting your ticket, no problem. Just reach out. You can leave me a comment here or you can email me. It's all good. I will respond. If you're watching after the event has taken place, no problem. You can join my email list for future updates about events that I host in the future. And when you do so, you will get my ultimate language resource list, which is a huge resource. You are going to love it. It's going to save you hours of time because I've done the time, I've done the research, so it's there for you. lindsaydoeslanguages.com/list to get that for free. And yeah, thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this, I'll pop a link up here with a card to all of the other videos in this series. And thank you. As always, hit like, subscribe, tell a friend so we can all learn languages better.